What is up, fresh fam, fit fam, all of the fam? How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a great freaking evening. Your boy out here, the Lava Khan, is tuning back into his channel to show you guys how to make a tasty volume 4 anabolic homemade pizza. This is something I have recently tried and put into my recipe book. Not wait to show you guys everything about that, it's been in work and in place, but all I want to kind of tell you guys right now, anabolic pizza is going to change your life around. This is definitely a quick escape from all those dense cravings that you may have for a proper pizza. Now, not saying you should really resent from the fact of not consuming pizza, but let's say if you're deep into a cut, or you're very close to your final goal, which could be an X amount of number of weight that you're trying to drop to, look a certain way, or prep for an event. This is the time where you need to make sure that you stay in your lane. Staying in your lane is possibly one of the main things completely make you or break you from getting to a goal. This is definitely something I learned from the hard way of really cheating my way into some of my diets, personally prepping for events or shows, and really just breaking right by the end of it and really making like a big solid mistake. I wouldn't call it a mistake, it was more of a learning curve. However, so good for like 8 to 9 or 10 weeks of my compliance, and it's a 12 to 14 week program that I kind of placed for myself to put through. And then 11th week or something, the numbers are cutting down, things are getting harder, work is not trimming down well, and here I am putting a certain amount of fit to go out of the way to consume something that I shouldn't be. And like I said, I do not mean to demean any of the foods. Every food has the right to be consumed in a certain manner at a certain time. So this is just another way for me to teach you guys how you can kind of cheat your way around by killing your cravings and learn how to make an anabolic homemade pizza. So it's about 4:30 p.m. but I want to get this video done before the sun sets. So let's not waste any time, get into the kitchen and let's get on with it. The basic ingredient, if you don't have this, I would recommend going really super cheap. This is gonna basically help set up that base sauce. We're gonna need a pita bread, which I forgot to take out, so I'll take that out in a second. We got capsicum, we got tomatoes, we got some olives, we got spinach and mixed leaves. It's gonna be giving that little beautiful green texture on the pizza itself. We got half an avocado spooned out already for you guys because we're running short on time, so I prepped up a little quickly. 80 grams of shredded cheese. You can go low fat cheese, you can go Mexican cheese, you can go any cheese, does not really matter. It's gonna all come down to personal preference, and as well as what your current plan in terms of your calorie intake will be like. For me, I'm on maintenance, I've said this before, so for me right now it's not a biggie having normal fat ones or as compared to a low fat one. Chili for just flavor on top, and this is personal preference. Some people don't like chili, so you don't have to. In terms of your meat, so I prepared a juicy, sorry guys, I prepared a juicy chicken breast with panko crumbs. So I'm gonna actually air fry that while everything is being prepped, and while I do that, this is gonna take me like less than 10 minutes. In terms of, you guys can go and actually buy like normal Mexican grilled chicken marinated, which is gonna be low in fat, or you can cook. So that's generally like my meat preference. Or if you're a vegetarian, then I guess you don't enter that zone at all. But for people who like eating meat like me, I would generally put like Mexican grilled chicken meat. I've made that chicken many times on my channel and showed you guys how to make simple chicken. However, in my next recipe, possibly I'll throw you guys as well. It literally takes 10 to 12 minutes at max. So that prep time does count in terms of your meat is not prepped, and that's exactly what's going to happen today. But just the type of meat is going to be a little different, which I'm quite excited about because I did not try panko crumbs chicken tenderloin. It's a recipe that I've been trying. I have quite not perfected yet, so I haven't put it out, but this is one of my recipes that I have tried, and it's going to be lit because the pizza is going to be all crispy, the juices in the middle going to be soft and tender, and then the chicken on the top is going to be crispy as well. So I'm getting water already in my mouth. So let's get on with it and actually cook this stuff and show you guys how it's all gonna look. All right, people, let's get on with this one. Lebanese bread, that's what I picked up from the supermarket. You guys can get normal pita bread, low GI ones, low fat ones, normal ones. Mission wraps are great as well. They're super soft and they do absolute justice to any of these pizza bases. So I guess you can kind of go with your own preference. Tomato, we're gonna cut down into small pieces. Now I generally like to dice them super small, but for this particular pizza, I've kind of left them half chopped. So every piece, or I guess circle if you want to call it, I've cut through, I've just chopped it in half. Then you put your oven, meanwhile you're doing that, on 250, heat it up, give it another 5 minutes while you're prepping the base. We're gonna put tomato base. I think I've put in 25 to 35 grams, somewhere in the middle. I'll leave the macros on the screen for you guys. Spread it around as evenly as possible. You can go a bit more crazier because this tomato pizza base literally is like 4 grams of carbs per serving, which is barely anything. So that, and then we got 65. Okay, now cheese wise, I have mixed around between 60 to 80 grams. So over here, I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I'll leave the macros on the screen for you guys. You go by your personal preference and go. Then spread the tomatoes all over the pizza. Do not put the whole cheese, by the way, just a pro tip. Gonna leave some for the end. Then remaining, I'm gonna put some capsicum as well on the top, finely chopped, and then some olives and spinach. And then I always sort of garnish this one with garlic. Now if you have cooked your chicken in garlic, then I guess you don't need to, but a little bit of garlic on the top always tastes super nice. Black pepper, please, a must. And chicken salt is a addition that I have kind of tried with this pizza and was an absolute banger. So I would definitely recommend Cravings. That's the chicken that is done. Remember, I told you guys I made this one in flour and panko crumbs. Super excited to try this one out on my pizza. So it took me 12 minutes or less in the air fryer. Look at that beauty, it's distracting, to be honest. Every time a pizza looks that great and it's thin and I know it's gonna come out crispy, it's really distracting for me. But let me know in the comment section if it's the same for you. Grab a pan, baking paper or foil, whatever easy for you. Or tray, put baking paper over there on the top. You can put foil, whatever you prefer. Baking paper is always better, it doesn't stick. Spray oil, not a lot because that has some fats in it, so be careful, don't go super crazy, enough so it doesn't stick from the bottom. Nicely put that pizza on the top and chuck your avocados. Your avocado, I've done only half. Just remember, I told you guys I'm on maintenance, so definitely I am not so fussed about my fat content, and especially when I'm consuming 80 to 90 grams of fat in a day. That's what my body is requiring at the moment to maintain the current weight that I'm at. All right, guys, I'm gonna do this real quickly because we are short on time. I got my chicken ready, which is amazing. It tastes absolutely phenomenally, absurdly. It's just out of the world. It's out of the world. I can't even believe it turned out to be that good. Can't wait to put the recipe out when I basically finalize it. What's wrong with my hair? Like, what is wrong with my hair? Anyways, the pizza literally in 10 minutes, it's like sizzling ready, but this is the time which is the most important. You're gonna put the rest of the cheese on the top with all the meat. So let's do that. Simple pro tip for you guys, because the chicken was already cooked, I don't want to overcook it, otherwise it's going to be very dry and it's going to kill the moist in between, I guess, all my chicken tenderloins over there. So definitely left the pizza in there for 10 minutes, which is a pro tip. Got it super crispy, which was great, mildly cooked, and then put the chicken, throw the remaining cheese on the top, which is another pro tip. Please do that. It's going to be a game changer when you have the cheese not completely mushed into your pizza. Freaking wow, I cannot tell you how much blown away I am by today's recipe. Don't know what's going on, but it's definitely going in my favor. I feel like the angel from the long passed away MasterChef is still alive, sorry. He is still alive, but I think one of his angels just came across to my shoulder and gave me all the goodness and the wellness to basically make these food in lockdown 10 times better than I expected. Honestly, they are just leveling up in days. Cannot wait to show you guys more stuff as well as I try on the way, and as well as help you guys level up your kitchen games, to level up your gains in the gym. I hope you guys watching this video so far, enjoying it, following it through. I know the formatting is a bit sort of not super formal, but you know what? I've got a small kitchen over here. It's an apartment in the city. I don't like to complain because the views always are breathtaking in the morning. Helps me take a shit better, to be honest. No, I don't need to say that. Helps me reflect on life even better. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta give some to get some, you gotta lose some to get some. So yeah, the kitchen is a little small, but alhamdulillah, it's amazing. I can fit and sell everything. I can do my videos. I can cook food. That's all that matters. And I just pulled it out. Look at that beauty, would ya? Seriously, guys. 1 second, I should close that because it's making a lot of noise, and the ting was there too, so we're good on timings. But look at that beauty. Just look at that beauty. That is all mine. Quick check. When you hear that sound, that means you see that? That's why we put that little oil at the bottom so it doesn't stick, but the crispiness remains. Right, guys, we are done. A little late with time, so we did this in 37 minutes, and that's okay. I'm gonna put. All right, guys, here we are. Look at this goodness, all anabolic as hell. Seriously, anabolic as hell for you guys. Super high in protein, super low in fat, which is one of the contents that normally worries, and as well as worries my clients, worries me, worries everyone when they're chugging down that whole, not one, not two, literally the whole large pizza by themselves. And there you go. Look at the goddamn volume of this. The bread that I use for this one, the Lebanese bread, is literally 50 grams of carbs. The whole bread. I'll repeat this. The whole bread was only 50 grams of carbs. So imagine this. If you eat one normal pizza slice, right, that generally goes for 20, 30, 40 grams of carbs, depending on the size and as well as the crust. This whole thing is 50. Yes, there is vegetables, but vegetables are gonna be like 20 to 30 to 40 grams of carbs at max, not even. The fat content is definitely lifted up from the avocado, but that's my personal preference. And as I mentioned, and I'll do this again, if it feels like you guys forget this, you need to accommodate your calories around your goal. My goal currently fits all of this perfectly. The chicken is about 150 to 180 grams in this. And of course it was made in panko mix, so that definitely has a higher content of carb. But for me, carbs is blessing. To be honest, for everyone it should be, but I understand when sometimes people are not suited, or I guess you prefer eating low carb diets. That's absolutely understandable. Suit yourself. Do not try to get on a completely different wagon and throw yourself off in terms of your tummy issues, as well as just from a mental perspective. If people do consume a lot of different kind of food all of a sudden, it can give them anxiety, or as well as overwhelm them to a base that it might make them feel uncomfortable. So definitely suit yourself. There you go. One more time. I'm gonna do a quick test, and then on top of this, I completely forgot, I'm gonna put chili sauce, which I'll show you guys real quickly. All right, cool. I'm gonna take off now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know in the comment section below, or by just showing some love by sharing this video. The recipe will be shared in the caption for you guys, and this is something I'll keep trying to improve myself. Enjoyed this video? If you did, please leave a like or thumbs up in comment section below. Leave some comments, juicy ones. Let me know how you guys find this video, informative or not. This is just to show you guys how easy it is to level up your kitchen game while staying within your daily macro intake game. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. Love you all.